Hi, my name is Sarah Anderson. Before coming to Christ, I always believed there was a God, but I didn't truly know who Jesus was. I grew up hearing bits and pieces about him from both of my parents. My mom was Catholic, and my dad leaned more toward Christianity, even though neither of them had a clear understanding of the gospel. We went to Catholic churches sometimes, especially when visiting family in Europe. I remember being fascinated by the art, but also feeling scared and confused, especially by confession. It felt formal, quiet, and intimidating. There was one time when I was little that my family visited Greenwood Baptist while my dad was stationed at Whiteman for the first time. I was only in first grade, but I remember how warm and welcoming it was. I even begged my parents to go back, but because they had different beliefs, we never returned. So growing up, I didn't have much understanding of who God truly was. Even though I knew very little, I always felt God was real. As a child and teenager, I would sometimes pray or wonder about him, but I also felt sure that he didn't love me. I made many mistakes growing up, and my parents often told me I was a failure or worthless. I was told I might go to hell for things I had done. My father's abusive words and behavior shaped how I viewed God, like he was harsh, angry, and ready to punish me. I didn't see it that way at the time, but now I recognize that I projected my earthly father onto God. I truly believe there was no hope for me. Because of that emptiness, I looked for worth and validation everywhere else. Friends, people's approval, anything to fill the feeling that something was missing. But it always left me more empty. I tried counseling for years, but none of those counselors seemed to care, and I began to believe I was beyond help. Then God, in his kindness, placed someone in my life who would completely change my understanding of him. My counselor and now mentor, Kelly Sears. I originally met with her for counseling, but from the first session, I noticed she had a joy and love I had never seen before. She was gentle, patient, and consistent, something I wasn't used to. I had no idea God would use her to bring me to Christ. Over the next year, she slowly introduced me to the truth. Whenever I struggled, she sent Bible verses and encouragement. She cared in a way none of my other counselors ever had. In the summer of 2023, during a difficult breakup, she shared the gospel clearly, that Jesus died for my sins, and that if I placed my faith in him, I would be forgiven and saved. I remember being shocked that there was hope for someone like me, that Jesus actually loved me, pursued me, and offered me grace, not punishment. Around that time, I started attending Summit Woods with her and learning more about who Christ truly is. Not long after, God opened my eyes, and I was saved. Since then, the Lord has changed me in ways I never thought possible. I experienced joy and peace for the first time. I wanted to tell everyone about Jesus. I found myself being kind even when others weren't, and wanting to do what was right, even if it wasn't popular. Slowly, my worth stopped coming from people and started coming from God alone. He freed me from needing approval and helped me set boundaries with others. He has softened my heart, made me less reactive, more forgiving, and more able to show love even when it's difficult. One of the most impactful truths my mentor shared, a quote from Mother Teresa, is, "It was never between you and them. It was always between you and God." This helped me let go of revenge, hurt, and bitterness and trust God fully. I'm being baptized today because I want to publicly declare that Jesus saved me, changed me, and gave me a new identity. I want to belong to his body, grow in this church, and live a life that reflects his grace. I am thankful that he didn't give up on me even when I had given up on myself. All the glory goes to him.